Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Kicks and welcome to Scum, the latest entry into the survival game genre. In Scum you play a criminal that is participating in the TV sensation called Scum, which is run on a private island called Scum Island. On the island you fight for survival while battling for support from viewers, producers, corporate sponsors, for fame, gifts and the chance of life after death. What makes Scum stand out though is its very in-depth character customization and progression system. Just to read it from the store page, which explains it best, Scum aims to evolve the multiplayer open world survival game with unprecedented levels of character customization, control and progression, where knowledge and skills are the ultimate weapons for long-term survival, combining the methodical planning and management of hardcore survival with optional PvP network events available to everyone at any time. Scum strikes a unique balance between complex simulation and intense action in the next generation of survival game. So we're gonna have a look at it. I hope you guys are gonna have a good time watching the video. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. Alright, welcome to the character customization screen, where you can change the age of your character, you can change your name, the body type, the attributes, and in the moment you only have head types and tattoos. So I would go with about 35 because as you can see, as your character gets older, he gets wiser, he gets more intelligent, but he also loses dexterity. As you get older, you gain constitution, and eventually you gain strength, and eventually you drop strength. So I think a character at about 35 looks about right, 34, 35 looks about right. Then body type, the more muscular you are, there's more strength and constitution you have, the lower your dexterity and the lower your intelligence. A thin character, a very thin character, is it's not as intelligent as a muscular character, but has a high dexterity and a high constitution and very little strength. Of course, the fat person then has very little constitution, high strength, pretty much like the muscular guy, but it has a high intelligence instead of the constitution like the muscular guy. So I would like to go in the middle somewhat. Now, head type doesn't really matter to me. You have 4 head types in the moment. You have tattoos on or off. If you turn them on, you can go through these options here, but that's nothing that really makes a difference to me when I'm playing the game. Now, you can gear and all that crime. That's not really enabled yet as far as I know. So, but based on what you select here, I think you will then see different sets of options here. In the moment, I don't see any of this enabled ever. I tried a couple of character creations, but I'm not really sure what that impacts, or what is the impact on that. But we have strength, constitution, dexterity, and intelligence. Our strength skills are boxing, rifles, melee weapons, and handguns. Now, we are going to be using our hands quite a lot, so I would say at least everything to basics. That's what I always try to do. Everything on basic, because you need to be at least kind of well-rounded to a certain point. But then, what I like to do is specialize a little bit in melee weapons, and maybe the rest in rifles, or maybe handguns. Yeah, let's do handguns. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that's how I will leave my character. We have skill points for distribution. Oh, we still have skill points for distribution in constitution. There we go. Make it in running. And in dexterity. Well, we're at advanced, so, and we can't do anything else because driving is not a thing yet. Throwing could be a thing though. I wonder why I don't have throwing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna create our character. This is single player, remember? So we don't have to worry about other people. Multiplayer is actually quite fun in the sense that you can come across other people. The map is so big you will actually not see someone very frequently, which could be a good or bad thing, depends on how you like your games, but it just means I don't have to worry about loot. I could go to places and actually see what loot they offer without worrying about, oh, is there no loot because there is no loot, or is there no loot because it already has been looted. So single player we're gonna focus on for now. Alright, and we're thrown right in the map, and that's our character. I don't think we can look at ourselves. When you press enter you get first person view. That's the walls. Oh, nice. That's the walls. I haven't seen that before. The game looks very pretty, I have to say. It is very, very beautiful, the game. Now, daylight is nice, but on the server we were playing on, when we logged in, it became night pretty much instantly the moment we logged in, and it was night for the whole 2.5 hours that we streamed. So nighttime is a pain in the balls when you want to make videos. So I really hope that somehow when you play a local game on a single player that you can tweak it somehow, but we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna stay in third person for the moment. You can't go any closer or further away as far as I know, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below on anything that I might be missing out on. I would really appreciate that. We also have on the bottom left health, stamina. energy and hydration. So you can see that on the little body on the left, on the bottom left. Now here in our inventory, we currently only have 3 pockets to put things in. And then here's our clothing. This is where all our clothes go for our tops. I think you can have a jacket, a t-shirt, maybe an overcoat. I have no idea. There's a lot of layers you can have, yeah? And you can put your backpack in here as well. And over here you have layers for, I don't know, for something else like hats maybe. Then you have boots down here, shoes, trousers. So this is for your clothing. And each item of clothing can give you a different amount of pockets. So if we move that away, we lose that pocket. So there you go. End of story. Now on the right hand side, we have things that we can still use for inventory. You can holster 2 things over your shoulders. So these guys are your shoulders, I would say. And then the quick access, I'm not sure, probably around your waist, but I haven't found much or anything actually yet that I can put in there. So, and then you have things in your hand, of course, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, well, oh, it goes through the different options. I didn't know that. There you go. I learned something new today. Then here's the crafting window. When we started this stream a couple of days ago, like we streamed this the day it came out, yeah? And if it wouldn't have been for the guys on the stream explaining to me how these type of crafting things work, I would have given up. Because this was very overwhelming to me. I was like, whoa, what the hell is all this for? I don't know even what to start with, yeah? So, because usually I'm used to games where you slowly unlock more crafting things, you know, and all that jazz, yeah? Like Ark or 7 Days to Die, where you kind of have a path in mind, you know? But here it's kind of, well, figure it out. And it was very overwhelming. Especially the window here on the left confused the hell out of me. So we choose something we want to craft here, like say a stone knife. We can see actually what we need to it. But then we have can be used with. And that I didn't understand at all. I still don't fully understand it, but I think it means that a stone can be used as an ingredient to craft these things. I think. So you can also skittle through these. You can either have a small stone or a big stone. It just means you have different variations of making. So instead of having stone knife, stone knife, stone knife, it just shows you, oh, you can have some components changed out. Like, for example, when you go to this axe here, you can see you can use rope, you can use simple rope or improvised rope, tree bark rope, or wire. So you have different choices on what to use as the rope part, which I like a lot. And I didn't understand that at first. And then you see here that we need, for example, here we need wooden planks. We don't have a choice, and we don't have a choice about these either. And anyway, so metabolism, this is the big screen of terror that I don't fully understand. We have our strength, our constitution, our dexterity, and our intelligence. Now what happens here is in our constitution, as I'm running with my character, which doesn't seem to be doing anything now, because I probably have the window open. There we go, yeah. So as we run, you can see that I get experience here for running around, yeah? 221,000, 345, 347. When you reach a million, you basically get another quarter of a circle. And then, or a percentage or something, yeah? And then that can go to a maximum of X, you know, like until you're full. Which means if you did not pick a very fast player or a high endurance player, you can actually practice and get it up, which is really, really good. So you don't have to worry too much about getting something not as high in stats, because you can always train it to become better, which is great. Now on the back of your head, you have a color. The color of the icon, as far as I know, is representing your standing with fame. On the top right, you can see fame points. We have 0, which means we have a blue icon. If we get minus fame points, what gives you minus fame points exactly? I don't know. It will go red, as far as I know. Green means you're in good standing with fame. Fame points can be used for joining events. I don't know if you actually have events here on the single player worlds where you can quickly join a multiplayer game. I have no idea. But you can also use it when you die, because as far as I know, when you die, I don't think you spawn at your bag or something. I think you spawn anywhere random on the map, but you can spend fame points to spawn closer to where you died. I think that's what it is. If I'm wrong about this, please feel free to correct me in the comments below. Now, let's have a look at what we actually have to do. Sorry for all the long-winded start, but I just wanted to share the information that I have so that you guys who have never seen this game before know as much about it, at least as much as me. And then on top of that, you get all the good information from the people in the comments. Anyway, so let's not burn any daylight, because I think daytime is much shorter than nighttime. Then you have the event screen, which I completely forgot. You need a certain amount of fame points to join them. We're gonna have to figure out at some point if we can join one of those events from a single player world, because I think it's online single player. So you need to be online. Now, this is just on our map. I have no idea if you can join basically a server somewhere for that. It would be awesome if you could, because that would be amazing. It could mean you could build up your fame, combat against other people in a controlled way where you don't have to worry about getting ganked in your single player world. Anyway, so to begin the game, the best thing is to start with finding some rocks. So if we look at our inventory, we can always see what is in our vicinity. So if we look for rocks, for example, we can search for rocks. So let's do that. And there's already 2 on the ground. So if we open our inventory now, we can see, hey, there's a stone and a small stone. Now we should be able to double click them and put them into our inventory. Now you can see that you cannot put certain things in certain inventories. This guy here is 0.5 kilos, but we can only carry 1 kilo in our pants. I don't know why they didn't have a combined weight system, why it's like that. It just means I can't put, for example, this stone in here because it's too heavy for my t-shirt, but it's okay to put in my pants. That's something I'm not sure about why that was done, because I don't know. It's fair enough. I don't mind. Anyway, it's just something that I have never seen before. Now we should be able to go to the crafting window, and we should be able to make a stone knife, because we can use either stone or small stone. So you don't have to have 2 of each. You can have 1 of each. So there you go. Now let's craft it. When you craft, be very careful. All the items you craft go straight on the ground. I have the stones in my inventory, but the craft, when it's done, will not be in my inventory. You have no idea the amount of times I craft something and run off. Yeah, so now we just double click it and we can have it in our pants, or we can actually take it in our hand. Once you take something in your hand, it shows up on the bottom of the list where you can select it. Now what we can do with it, we can start chopping things up. So say for example we want to craft something bigger now, yeah? So a spear apparently is really good something to craft, like not a metal spear, but let's start with a improvised stone spear, because all you need is rope, long wooden sticks and stone. But we can't carry anymore, and this is where it gets a bit tricky. So it was very confusing to me. A lot of people who are used to these type of games are like, oh, it's easy to understand, but I could not get my head around it because everything is on the floor. And it's not like Stranded Deep where you can carry things easily. Carrying things is very, very slowly as well. It takes a lot of time. So what we see here is we need more stones, and we can make, for example, a tree bark rope, or we can make an improvised rope as well. So if we look at the improvised rope, that actually only takes a couple of rag straps, yeah? So the best thing is to get rag is your clothing, but let's see if we can actually find something better, yeah, than that. Now, if we go here in the bushes, we have a lot of bushes which give us different types of sticks. We can see that the tree bark rope actually takes only 5 wooden sticks. So instead of rags, which would be obviously easier if you have them, but I don't want to tear my clothes apart yet because, well, I need my clothes. We do a tree bark rope, which is made from sticks and from a stone knife, 5 long wooden sticks. So what you do is you go with your either with your weapon or without your weapon to here, and you start cutting down these bushes. And as you look here in the inventory window, you can see now on the ground, they're gonna start popping into the ground. But they're different sizes. We need 5 large ones, so we have only 2 large ones. What we could do in the moment, we could take one in the hand, for example, put that in here, take one in the hand, and we can carry it around to another place and then put it down, and then that way make sure we have 5 here on this spot. So let's actually hack this down and see what we're gonna get. Come on, where was it? There we go. Cut the tree down. So the stone knife is very handy in the beginning. I don't know if there's durability on it. I have no idea. But it is very handy. And we get fame points for doing things. You see, we already have 3 fame points. Or maybe blue is good. I don't know. I thought it would turn green. So let's see what we get. What do we have near us? Now we have wood log. Oh, nice. We have 3. So which means if we take this guy here and put him into our hand. Okay, we need this guy here. And let's pick up this guy. You can't double click for your hand for some reason, yeah? And we can bring him over here, where everything else is, and put him down. There we go. Let's get the other one. So it's a little bit slow, but I suppose it adds to the realism for some. For me, it was just a complete new experience. Like, because it's even a little bit more awkward than Stranded Deep, for example, where you can just use the mouse to drag things where you want them. Yeah. So let's put that. Oh, sorry. Let's put that on the ground as well. Now we should be able to make a rope, but I think we need 2 ropes for what we want to craft. So now we can craft a rope. There we go. And to make a spear... Okay, we're still crafting. Was it 1 rope or 2 rope? 1 rope. Very good. So let's see if we can actually pick up the rope and put it in our inventory. We can't. Okay, because it is 0.8 kilos and that would be too heavy for our pants. So now we can put it in. Very good. So let's see what else we need. We need another big one and we need 2 more stones. So that's actually really handy because right here, I think we can chop down more trees and we get more rocks. Here's more rocks. Excellent. Oh no, I can't click it. So we already took these guys. Let's see if we can get more rocks here. There we go. We get more rocks here. Nice. We need 2 more. So I think we can pick this one up. Yes, we can put that into our inventory. So now we can go somewhere where hopefully we have some more rocks near a bush or something so that we can make the spear. There we go. We have 2 more rocks here. So let's put this one down as well. And now chop the tree down. Oh, that was rocks. Come on, aim for the tree, dude. You know how to aim for a tree. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to cut down that little lousy bush. So we're going to have to cut this one down here and just carry over the stones if we need to. So we should get everything we need from here. And then we have a spear, which is our first weapon. Now, because you have 2 shoulders, you could make 2 spears, but it will take a while to get the resources for that together as well, because we need to make another rope. And then we're going to go exploring. I think if we manage to make 2 spears, that would be great. Let me see. Excellent. So can I put that in here? And I'm going to take that with me here. So if we look at the crafting window now, we actually, yes, we have everything we need now, I think. So if we go over here, we should be able to craft the spear. Excellent. Very good. I like it. Once this is done, it goes on the ground, but we can then put it over our shoulder, which still leaves us with everything in our hands free. And then we're going to go and worry about making a second one. There you go. So we take that spear and put it over our shoulder or on our hands. In the moment, we say shoulder because we want to use the knife still in our hands to chop things down. And there you go. There's your first spear. Now I'm going to make a second one and then we're going to set out. Actually, one of the spears we can make is an improvised wooden spear. I didn't even think about it because it only needs one stick and this one was beside it. So I thought this one might have been better. But this one here we can craft as well, which is quite handy. So we're going to do this right now so we don't need to worry about making another rope. And I think we can actually make 2. And yes, our stone knife has durability. We don't actually use it in our craft, as you can see. There we go. Let's put that here. And let's make another one because that is pretty awesome because then we can, excellent. Because then we can put this one into our hands. Oh, we can't move anything while we're crafting. And we can move this guy, the other 2 into our shoulder, over our shoulders, which is awesome. So let's move this one into our hand and this one over our shoulder. Brilliant. So now we have 3. Excellent stuff. That is awesome. How do we throw it? So right is block. And how do I throw it? Holding left. Oh, look at that. You get a nice arc. And pow. Oh, that is nice. Oh, don't search for rocks. Excellent. And we get it back straight into our hand. That is pretty sweet. Now, is there a save in this game? I actually have no idea. So I don't know what happens when we go away or when we leave and come back. This looks pretty awesome. Now, we are starting to get hungry, I would assume. So if we look at our metabolism, a lot of that stuff is like going right over my head. But I just know that I have my calories here. That's my activity. We need more calories. And this is our BMR, which I don't even know in real life how it works. Then we have our fat, our carbs, and our proteins. I'm assuming they're supposed to be in balance. So maybe we need some more proteins. I don't know. Now, this is the big map. And we are a tiny blue triangle. So the best thing is to keep turning until you see something turning. If you look at B1, on the very far outer right side of B1, you can see me. We're right at the edge. So here now we're looking at outside the edge, which is the arena wall. Now, this way we have a little town and we're actually going towards the airfield. And we have some water here. So maybe we should go to the water first and see if we can drink something. So we can hear the water. Oh, a bit of lag here. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Oh, that's a lovely stream. And we have a safe place to go into it as well. So let's see. We can drink. Nice. So let's see what happens to our metabolism. There you go, water 13 milliliters. Very nice, and it goes up over time. So that's another thing that I've seen. Like, look at this. This is starting to work now. Stomach volume, bladder volume, water is going down now slowly. This is really good because at some point I think I ate something and I was like eating and nothing was happening. My hunger just wouldn't go up. And then somebody said, dude, you're overeating because it will go up over time. So you have to be very careful. And I think I pooped my pants. So let's go across the water because we do want to get to here, to that little village. You can see that right in the middle of B1 is a village, and I want to walk towards the airfield because I was told on the multiplayer server that the airfield is something where you want to be. Now, to sprint in this game is not shift. You have different levels of sprinting. Let's get actually across here first. There we go, we actually jumped across, nice. So my mouse wheel is the sprint button, basically. Not clicking it, but scrolling it. If I scroll up once, he jogs a little bit faster, and his stamina is not really going down. I jog a little bit more, yeah, and he's jogging more, and he's losing a little bit of stamina now. If I go up again, he's getting really fast. So this is as fast as he can go. There's 3 levels in the moment. I always stay on medium. It's a nice little tender jog. It's not too bad. It's just about lovely. I have the foliage on lowest already, so I can see things on the ground because it is so hard to see things on the ground. If you actually turn all the foliage on in the video, if you go foliage, epic quality or high quality, you can see it's ridiculous. You actually will not see a thing on the ground. When you're near it, it highlights, but if we 3 steps take away, it's like crap. Where are my rocks? I don't know where my rocks are. So you find yourself wandering around like a muppet, like looking at the vicinity tab, going, where is it? Where is it? You know, so it's very, very tricky. So the best thing for me I found is just, if you look at here, you can see it, like the foliage now. And now if we turn it off, options, video. It's a pity you can't enjoy foliage in these games. It's the same in Myst. I love foliage. I love the way it looks. But it is the most impractical thing in a game like that. Did we turn it off? Did it change? I think it did change. I just didn't notice how much it changed. Yeah, it is low. Excellent. Okay, so let's go. I was still going in the right direction. You can walk while you have the map open, which is awesome. So let's go and take a tender jog over here. Let's actually go a little bit faster than that. And we're gonna head on this direction. I don't think there's a house here at all. But anyway, you can see the size of the map. Yeah, and one of the things I was concerned about is like that having a 12 kilometer by 12 kilometer map might be actually really bad if you only allow 60 people on the map, because you will rarely come across somebody. But the whole point of the TV show Scum, not in reality, in this game, the Scum TV show, is for people to do to kill each other, I suppose, really. Yeah, so I don't know, it kind of seems that in one way they want you to settle down and try to survive in peace or whatever, as long as possible. But if you never meet somebody, it kind of is taken away, I think, from the urgency of trying to get ready, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's like in Hunger Games, if you just hide on a tree or something, like, and everybody does it and nobody starts interacting with each other. I don't know. But we haven't played it enough to actually have a look. Now, this game is a looting-based game, I was told, which means you are actually more focusing on looting the right things for you than building and crafting the things for you. You have crafting, but one of the guys was explaining to me the crafting is more for convenience of life, yeah? You should find most of these things anyway, and then you might need to craft something to open a can of food. Now, he's very hungry. He's getting very hungry. There's several things you can do. You can find food, or like we did in our stream, just chop somebody up and start cooking their meat. Over there we have a friend. We're going to say hi to him and possibly attack him. Let's see, can we make a melee weapon actually other than a spear? A wooden club with nails, a wooden club with barbed wire, a wooden club and an axe. Oh, you need an axe to make it. Oh, this is like a metal axe, holy balls. Okay, what about a stone axe? Well, that's a bit of rope and a stick, and oh, it needs to be a small stone axe head, which we could make. Yeah, so we could make it if we want to, or we could just make an improvised hammer. A hammer made of basic material, recommended to be used as a tool, can be used as a blunt weapon in dangerous situations. Oh, we could actually make a stone knife and attack with that. Yeah. Do we still have our stone knife? We do. We could use that in the attack. Where's my spear? Balls. I lost my spear. This is what I mean. We did something and now I lost my spear. This seems to be happening to me randomly, that I do something and this game likes to throw things on the ground. I'm telling you, it is absolutely desperate. You look at something, you craft something, all of a sudden half the stuff you just carried is on the ground. It's gone. How did we lose the spear? How? I don't even know. I don't even know where we possibly could have lost it, guys. I don't have a clue. If we backtrack, did we lose it when we jump? Is that when we lost it? Is jumping losing it? Let me see. Let's test that out. So if we run, let's run really fast and jump. No, he still has it in his hand. Well, we lost our good spear. So be it. So let's take this guy on. Our energy is going down now because we're obviously very hungry. And let's see what he has. Now, these guys are actually not zombies, okay? So the way I understand it is that these guys are people that died. The people who make this TV show on Scum Island where we're on put chip implants into their head to reanimate them. So they're not zombies, they're just controlled, I think, by people who watch the show. Just to make your life a living hell, and that's it. So they are like zombies, but they're not zombies. They don't grave your brain. They're just like, basically, still like people who want to kill you, just controlled by someone else, and they have been dead. And then somebody said also that they're actually the dead of the multiplayer PvP servers. There we go, right in the head. That took a lot of concentration, guys. Okay, let's take that spear back. No, I don't want to... There you go. Nice, we have it back. Now, let's search. Oh, there's a hood there. Oh, look at that. He's naked. Now, the best thing is obviously like to look around. Oh, look at that. We have a hat. Can we double click it? And... No, it goes in our inventory. We can wear it. It doesn't give us an extra pocket, but we can wear it. Bald... A flint and steel. Oh, blue jeans. Can we wear them? Yes. And they replace our pants. They actually give us more pockets. That is really, really good. Now, what we can do with our pants is we can cut them into rags. Now, what about this? Okay, the knife will probably go on the ground. No, we can wear it over our... Oh, that is nice. So we can actually wear it over our t-shirt. Shoes. Let me see. No. Okay, so these shoes, I don't know if they're better or not. I have no idea. These guys are nearly broken, so we're gonna leave them here and we're gonna wear these. Oh, we can't destroy them. Okay, so let's actually cut these guys into rags. And I'm actually tempted to also see if I can put the beanie into rags because it doesn't give us extra pockets or anything, so why keep it? There we go. Now we have some rags. Now let's see if we can do the same as the beanie. Yes. Now, here's the thing. If we want to take all the rags, we don't have the inventory. Well, we would have the inventory. There's one thing you can do, which is actually quite clever. You can go into your crafting window. Now, let's first of all see. Oh, that's a dirty rag. That's different. Okay, so, but you can go in your crafting window and you can make a bundle of rags. A bundle of rags takes up to 5 clean rags and rag strips, whatever. And you can craft them. There you go. You can craft this, a bundle of rags. But what you can do, what happens now is you can carry them as a single bundle. You can see that's all gone. And it's a bundle of rags you can put in your inventory now. There you go. Very easily. And we can open it up again by uncrafting it, and that will release the rags again. I don't know which rags you're gonna lose. I think you use the strips to tie it, and you might lose the strips again. I don't know if you get everything back. Now, we could chop this guy up for food, but I don't think that's something I want to do right now this very second. Do we need a new stone? Our stone is gone. I think it's used up. So maybe we should search for more rocks. Did we get 2 rocks? No, it was just 1. Okay, let's pick it up and let's go and search more rocks. There we go. And now we probably can craft another stone knife. Very nice. I like it. And then we're going to check out that hood. Now, it's going to be a long journey. This game is a lot of walking, exploring, and looting. It is not all action all the time because you usually don't come across those zombies very quickly or very easily. So we can't double-click that, but I can... Oh, I could. Where did it go? There. We are going to put it into our hand for now. But if I move that into our hand... So if I say now, oh, let me move the spear into my hand, what happens to my rock? My rock goes in the inventory. Okay, fair enough. What happens if I put it in the quick slot of 3 quick slot? Oh, 1, 2. Ah, I see. So let's see what happens if I move to 3. Okay, my knife is out. 1. Everything is where it should be. Nice. Okay, so hopefully we're not going to lose anything now. That would be really great. So let's check out this place, and that is probably the last thing we're going to do for today. Again, the game is very beautiful. It looks very nice. The crafting system was something I had to really get used to. The pooping mechanics I'm not a big fan of, but hey, we're going to play single player to see what the story is with the game. So let's see. We can actually go up there. That is awesome. Did we lose the knife? Did we lose anything? No, we didn't. That is so cool. Look, we can see now our character probably. Can we? No, because that's his head actually moving. Okay. Oh, what is this? What do we have here? Oh, nice. Bullets and a waste bag. Yes, it goes in here. So this is for... Oh, man, that is awesome. We're going to put the bullets in the waste bag because they're light and that's where they should probably go. Look at that. Kitted out like a boss. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, baby. This is nice. Okay, how do we climb down? I don't want to land on my face. Is there anything else here? No. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this here for the first episode. I'm actually having fun so far with the game. Like I said, if you watch the stream, I was so frustrated with the crafting system and with the logic of a lot of things. I was just like, why? You know, I'm so used to clutter-free screens. And I'm like, what was the biggest annoyance for me was like, hang on. They have this huge screen which covers 50% of your view field, but it's a multiplayer PvP game on a server. Why would you do that? You can't see anything. I mean, this is why radial menus work so nice, because you still can have a huge view. So I'm pretty sure that they put a lot of work and effort in, and this is nice enough, this is small enough, but still it takes up a lot of real estate on the screen. So maybe it's something you want to only check when you're in a safe point on a multiplayer server. But at the same time, I think the inventory screen and all that could do was probably a little bit of tidy up, but I assume I will get used to it. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. Did you play other games with crafting system like that? I know one of the guys I was talking to said, oh, here he found it very easy to understand. So he must have played something before in his life that made it very easy for him to understand this. Anyway, we're gonna head over to the town. We're gonna leave it here. I hope you guys had good fun with the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. Well, let's see what we get. I mean, you know, we can't be picky. Okay, so lovely. We have a prime choice now of arm, a leg, or feet. And we can, I suppose, chop the arm, which is going to give us some delicious meat. Now, we're going to take a piece of meat with us just in case, because we can craft a nice small skewer with that piece of meat, but we need 3 pieces of meat. So let's see, what do we have here? Nice. Oh, this is very lovely. We have a piece of meat here, a piece of meat here, and I'm gonna leave the bones here. I'm not a bone person. Bones don't do it for me, but this steel, how heavy is that? That is actually very light. And can we take that? Awesome. So I'm gonna leave this here. It's a warning to anybody following me, and let's continue to the village.